conclude this case because everybody was saying that they wanted Mr. Kamonjo to come and join live. He's not here. Lakini mimi niko na maneno. Niko na maneno, my friend. Faith Njuguna, hi. Veronica, hi. Koi, Sema. Caro M, Mama Tugi, what's up? Rita, Kisha, Sema. Okay, guys. Okay. I'm gonna start. I wanna start so that I can keep my train of thought here. Now, I want to conclude this story that I started on my Facebook account. I had a guest by the name of Ruth. Her real name is Ruth. Lakini kwa Facebook anaitwa Rose. And Ruth is a young mother who traveled to Saudi. She left her son with a few people, including some family members. I don't want to go into the detail of that. All the stories on YouTube. On Facebook rather. So she traveled to Saudi and left her son with a friend. It started out with not even a friend, some lady there. She left her son and then wakaanza kumuitisha pesa. She moved the son to the father and then sijui to the brother and then to the cousin who's married by a pastor and a whole lot of that. Just the son was moved from one place to another. Yeah, tulisikia hiyo maneno yote. Those of you that follow me on my page, you had the whole of that story narrated yesterday and the day before. And we heard that she finally met up this guy from Facebook. His name is Chris Kamonjo. And she started sending him money because at the end of the day, her family had let her down. Her friends had let her down. Everybody had let her down. And she opened up to this guy that she met on Facebook. And she told him all her problems and how she was struggling with the son and all this shenanigans. And she started sending the guy money. Yeah, she started sending this Chris guy money. Now, yesterday I noticed in the comments that people did not go hard on Chris because they thought, gee, how do you meet a guy on Facebook? Alafu unaanza kumtumia pesa. Sio mtu wenu. Sio mtu unajua, like you've never met this guy, but then you start sending money to this guy. Everybody was kind of confused by the whole of this, and this is not little money. She said she sent this guy over 1.1 million, a man that she met on Facebook, and not just a man, but an older man, a man that is old enough to be her father. Reure, tulisikia hiyo maneno yote. Some of us were shocked. Some of us didn't know how to react. I had my own feelings about it. I actually thought that is the most ridiculous thing to do. Wairimu Kimani sending some random guy. Is there a guy here? Random guy money. Now, it happens. Hatutaki kumchapa sana, but it happens. And I hope that this is going to be a learning lesson to all of us. Don't just meet somebody on Facebook, open up your heart, alafu unaanza kumtumia pesa. Now, here is the tricky part. This woman, Rose, she left out some very important information. And if I knew this information, I would not have covered this story. And I did tell her that. She left out information, that she signed all the documents that Chris sent to her. Kwa hivyo hata hii shamba ikinunuliwa, this lady knew about the shamba. She signed. I don't know whether you guys are understanding what I'm saying. Rose signed the documents, the agreement ya kununua shamba. She signed the agreement. She also signed over the power of attorney. Now, let's talk about the power of attorney. The power of attorney is a legal document allowing somebody, a second party, to take charge over your stuff. Meaning, I can appoint Tessie, is it Tessie, as my power of attorney. Aninunulie shamba, anichungie mtoto, to make financial decisions for me, to do a whole lot of things for me. That information, Wairimu Kimani did not have it. She did not tell me that. She did not tell me that because if she told me that information, I would not have covered that story. Because guess what? When you sign paperwork, na nataka mnisikilize vizuri. When you sign paperwork, you are giving that person consent. You're giving them what you call a legal consent to take charge of your personal matters. Reure, this Chris guy alienda kanunua shamba. Sasa in whatever way he's bought this shamba, this girl already signed a consent. She signed the land agreement. Aliambiwa shamba iko Kajiado North, akasign makaratasi. There is a signature. Kuna document imesainiwa. Leure, wakati nilimwambia, because I confronted, I asked her, wait a minute, how come you didn't tell me you signed consent? Ulisign story ya shamba? Oh, ilipelekwa kwa DCI, wakasema it's a fake paper, ikapelekwa polisi wakaikataa. What she fails to understand is that DCI and police, and I may be wrong, if I'm wrong, muniambie hapo tafadhali. Okay? DCI and police, that's a different arm of government. Eh? Lakini maneno ya kusign na nini can only be determined in a court of law in Kenya. And I told her, akipeleka hizo makaratasi, if they were to go to court, yeye na huyu Kamonjo, she's gonna lose. She's gonna lose this case. Because guess what? Her signature is on every document that was sent to her by Chris Kamonjo. What am I saying? I am saying that this guy is as clean, as clean, as clean. There is nothing wrong with this man. There's nothing wrong with him. Guess what? He did what he was told to do. He was given consent, not just consent, but legal consent. It's in writing. Na mwanamke aliweka signature yake hapo. Aliweka signature yake hapo. You know what? This man has been very respectful, because when we first when the girl first came on the interview, I didn't know what she was gonna say. Mimi ni mtu niliambiwa there is this girl, she's gonna need an interview, and I didn't even really hear a whole lot of stuff. I thought it's just a girl who had been conned by somebody, and I took over the case and I decided to hear her. So ile maneno tulisikia Facebook, hata Wairimu walisikilia hapo. Nemoigua, Wairimu walisikilia hiyo maneno hapo. So I didn't know a whole lot of what was gonna be said there. So it was like she appeared, akapatiana maneno yake, we all reacted in different ways. And you remember when I kept asking her, I said, listen, do you expect him to return your money? Because I don't think he's gonna return your money. Now, number two, this guy is a retired police force officer. He is. The record is there. I don't know where she went. Mimi alisema ati sijui alienda kwa DOD, wakatafuta huu mtu wakamkosa. There are so many people wameingia kwa DM, wanasema that this guy is a retired army officer. He is a retired, it's on record. It is on record, guys. So this man, he's akona ukweli yake. Akona ukweli anaongea. My friend, this is why I say when you come to Wairimu Kimani for an interview, make sure your hands are clean. Make sure you tell me everything. Hapo utanisaidia mimi ni decide, am I gonna cover this story or not? Am I gonna cover this story or not? I actually wouldn't want Lynn Gogi and Monica Kagoni. I'm gonna take that back. I wouldn't want them to cover this story because it doesn't even make sense. This girl gave this man consent. And guess what? This man did exactly what this girl wanted him to do. Alienda akachukua mtoto. You know what? She even signed a legal document allowing this man and his wife to be the legal guardians of her son. Na Nemodo walipatana Facebook. She signed over the rights. Akasema, I am giving this man a legal guardianship. Guardianship. In other words, she's out of the country. Mtoto wake amemweka mikononi mwa anaitwa nani? Kamonjo. There is a document that is signed by her and him. A legal document. She's calling it a paper, but guess what? If she went to court today, if Kamonjo and her went to court wasimame hivi, that document, according to some advocates, nimeongea now, because some of them have viewed the document, it's admissible in a court of law. She's gonna lose. she's gonna lose big time because she signed it. Now yeye anasema ati hey, hii maneno ni fake. I signed some papers that are fake. Guess what? You signed it. You signed it. As you know what? As long as your signature is on that document, whether it's fake, kama ilipikwa, ilikarangwa, you put your signature there. You put your signature there, whether it has grammatical errors, whether it has some issues with it. You are supposed to read a document, unaisoma, unaielewa, alafu una sign. You don't have to sign a document if you don't understand what it is. Yeah? Sasa nilimuuliza akasema, oh, I was not in my right mind. He forced me to sign. Guess what? There was no gun over your head. There was no gun over her head to sign that document. Yeye mwenyewe aliweka signature yake. The guy gave her a copy, na yeye mwenyewe akabaki na copy. The guy gave this girl a copy, na yeye akabaki na copy. So this guy did exactly what this girl waliingia kwa contract. They actually got into a contract with her. Akasign hizo makaratasi. Legal guardianship, ile sales agreement ya ile shamba iko huko Kajiado. She knew about that shamba. Yesterday she told us she did not know about it. Hii maneno ya shamba haina KRA pin, lakini hata kama haina KRA, even if it had Kamonjo's KRA pin, the girl already gave him legal consent to be the power of attorney to handle all her businesses. Leo hata kama alienda akanunua shamba na pin ya Raila Odinga, Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga, that is not the issue, and I don't think it would even happen. I'm just making an example here. Even if she bought the land with Mheshimiwa Raila, this guy Kamonjo alinunua shamba na pin ya Mheshimiwa Raila Odinga, you know what? It is what it is. Kwa sababu yeye mwenyewe, through a signature, she consented to that. And it's on record. It is on record. Signatures ziko hapo, na yeye msichana ameadmit. Nilisign, lakini I didn't know what I was signing. I was in a mental breakdown. Agake, I was going through a lot of things at the time, and blah, 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 blah. A whole lot of blah, 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 blah. Nehure. Haya, kazini yake naye akaingia kwa DM yangu. The cousin mwenye aliachiwa mtoto. The one who's supposed to be, who's married to a pastor, mwenye anaenda kanisa ya Dr. Harrison Ng'ang'a. Guess what? The cousin says, I've never been married. What the heck is she talking about? I do not even know who this Harrison Ng'ang'a is. Sasa mimi hata sijui nani anaongea ukweli. And that's why we mentioned Dr. Harrison. Dr. Harrison is not involved in this scandal. She had said to us that huyu kazini yake is married to one of the pastors or deacons wenye wanaenda kanisani ya Harrison. Guess what? The lady says, I'm not married and I don't go to Harrison. Hata hiyo jina Harrison nilisikilia huko. Na huyu sijui ni wawapi. Because Harrison is very famous. Apostle Harrison is very famous in Kenya. Anasema mimi sijaienda huko. I don't know what she's talking about. So this is what I'm saying. I don't know what's wrong with her mentally, because I did speak to her. I gave her a dose of truth. Nikamwambia, Mr. Kamonjo did what you assigned him to do. There is nothing wrong. Sasa sijui mnabishana nini. There is no point of going to every media station kusema habari yake, rudisha pesa. Hakuna pesa inarudishwa. Because all the money that he gave her, she gave him, it went to what she wanted him to do. She wanted him to do. He took his time kwenda kupeleka mtoto wake shule kwa sababu amewekwa kwa guardianship, akafanya sijui nini, kwenda kutafuta shamba, kwenda kufanya hivi. All that was his time. Hiyo ilikuwa ni time yake. Sasa mimi nataka kusema hivi. Hii maneno yote, it's all, I don't know what, there's so much, you know what, it's so confusing. Actually, the lady who brought me this story, mwenye aliniintroduce kwa you, Rose, I said to her, if I knew all this information, I would not have even covered this story. But when I asked her, kwa sababu nilimtumia hizo documents wakati huyu Kamonjo alinitumia hizo karatasi, alisema, I've never seen documents like this. I don't know what he's talking about. Hizi KRA pin alinunua. She stuck on that KRA pin. Shamba sikununua, sikuweka KRA pin yangu na nini. Lakini mwanamke alipatia Chris all the legal consent, enda ununue shamba. Sasa kama utanunua shamba na KRA pin ya Veronica Bogiti, unaitwa hivyo it doesn't matter, just go get me a plot, here is my signature, thiogure mũgũnda, hata kama utanunua kwa Wetangula, enda ununulie shamba. She allowed this guy, guys, she allowed him. Yeye anakataa, anasema no, this paperwork ni bonoko, the paperwork is just fake. It's not fake. It's been reviewed by some advocates, three of them. In fact, one guy called me from Kenya when I sent him that information on WhatsApp. Akasema huyu akakuja, she's just gonna lose the case. She's not gonna get the money. Asahau hiyo pesa. And that's what I told her. I say to her, forget about the money. Forget about the money. Forget about Kamonjo, whether he existed. Achana na yeye. Sasa naye anasema I don't care, I don't want the shamba, hata sitaki kusikia hiyo maneno. Namwambia, why don't you go then to, kwa sababu walikuwa wamesema this Kamonjo had said let her go to DCI on Tuesday, achukue title yake na achukue pin. Achukue pin. My friend, the lady said, I'm not going there. If I were her, and I know she's watching me, I would go to DCI, nichukue hiyo title yenye Kamonjo alinunua shamba, kwa sababu you okayed her, you okayed him. Uli okay Kamonjo through signing a consent and a land agreement. Yeye mwenyewe the land agreement has her signature. Aende achukue tu hiyo title, auze hiyo shamba, aendeleshe maisha yake. Lakini amekataa, amesema no, I don't want that shamba, it's fake, it's fake, it's fake. At the end of the day, the person who's gonna lose here is her. She's gonna lose her 1.1 million and whatever, but she's gonna be the loser. Achukue kenye kinapatikana, kama hiyo shamba achukue, kama iko umasaini achukue, and figure out what to do with that shamba, aendeleshe maisha. Lakini amekataa. Kwa hivyo Kamonjo aende aeke hiyo shamba. I don't know what the shamba, I don't know what's gonna happen to that shamba. This is what I'm saying. Mimi nimemwambia huyu Rose, sahau hiyo pesa, sahau hii maneno yote, don't even dare go to court. Because Kamonjo is going to pull out the documents. Atatoa ma documents hivi, my friend. Your signature is there. It's there. Your signature is there. Mbona hukusoma? Atatoa ma documents hivi, my friend. Asema ini. Hapa ni Chris Kamonjo na Ruth Wanjiku Ndung'u. Atatoa hivi. And he'll flash it on your face and you look like a fool. Sasa, wacha niseme hivi. That is what is cooking. That is what is happening now. Now she just has to move on. Nimemwambia look for a boarding school, peleka mtoto. Kuna hizi boarding schools, they know that they are parents in diaspora, and they allow the kids to stay there, shule zikifungwa, wewe uende utengeneze pesa Saudi. Sasa the problem is Anna ata, you know, she was a Kemboy in Saudi, so she cannot even go back to Saudi. She cannot go back to Saudi. So she's neither here nor there. Mtoto wake ako shule, mtoto wake ako nyumbani, and the kid is owing 35,000 ndio arudi shule, and is in grade 6. Now she's appealing for help. Anybody who's willing to help her raise some money so that she can return the child to school, because she's very, very depressed. I don't want us to beat her up. I don't want us to judge her. She has learned from this mistake. It's a whole mistake. She has learned from it. Mimi nitamuitisha namba yake hapo ya M-Pesa na nini, kama kuna mtu atasikia huruma, aseme, you know what, this is a girl, she's naive, she's gullible, alidanganyika haraka, she sold her soul to Kamonjo to just, you know, do whatever it is. Sasa mtu amsaidie, kwa sababu mtoto ako nyumbani. Na mtoto lazima arudi shule. He's in grade 6. She's stuck there with a child. No money. She didn't come back home with the money that she came back with from Saudi. She used it all. Kukimbia kwa DCI, kwenda kwa DOD, sijui wanaitwa sijui nani. She ran all over the place. So all the money that she had, she ran out of it, trying to chase after the 1.1 million, which she legally gave that money to this man. So I'm here to sanitize this guy. I told him I was going to come in at 10, 11, nimsanitize, because guess what? It's in writing. Ya kwamba hii pesa yote ilikuwa legit. Alipewa, kulisainiwa makaratasi na nini. If he used her, hiyo sasa ni shauri yake. Ni shauri ya Rose. Kwa sababu kuna everything is in writing, my friends. Everything. Let me talk to you that is in Saudi. I pray to God that you don't become a victim. Kwa sababu nilikuwa naona comments huko. Don't become a victim wa kutrust watu wa Facebook. You just pick on a random guy. You fall in love with the guy. There was no love affair between them. Actually, the guy confirms this. You know, I'm too old for her. There was no love affair. There was no love affair. This is a guy who has a wife. In fact, in one of the consent forms, the legal guardian ya mtoto, the wife is included there. Anasema, I, Chris Kamonjo, and my wife are gonna take temporary guardianship ya mtoto wa Ruth. So the wife is in this situation. Kwa hivyo hakuna ati love affair na nini. Hiyo tuondoe tuweke kando. Mimi nataka kuongea na wewe ulie Gulf or in another country there, in a diaspora country. Please, don't get into money dealings with people kwa sababu utajichoma bure. I pray that we all learn from this situation. Those of you that have left kids in Kenya and all this, I pray to God, because there are so many boarding schools that are allowing our kids, upeleke mtoto wako huko boarding school, na mtoto atakaa vizuri na walimu, and when the school closes, atakaa tu huko. That's their home. Until umalize contract yako, urudi nyumbani, urudie mtoto wako. But don't trust people on Facebook. This guy is actually a very nice guy, because he could have blocked her. He could have blocked her and ran. He could have blocked her and ran and even opened up another Facebook account. He did not. He is still on Facebook. Because guess what? Everything was allowed. He was given consent. Hana Woga. He's saying, I'm a retired police officer. I am a grown man. I have a wife. I have a family. Na, mimi sina uoga. Kila kitu kiko in writing. Kila kitu. He's not, hata hajatoroka, by the way. Hata tukimwanika tuweke picha yake hapo. Na tuweke ya bibi yake hapo. This guy is clean. Clean! He is very much clean, guys. He is very much clean. Kwa hivyo, me, I had not even judged him. Mimi sikuwa nimemjudge. Because I thought, oh gee, this chick is very ridiculous. Kutumia mwanaume pesa mwenye hajui. The only part I judged him was because this girl kept saying that I don't know habari ya mashamba, I don't know about nini, hata hizo makesi alikuwa anaenda za mtoto wangu nini, they don't exist and blah 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 blah. So I believed her. Na mimi nikafikiria, this guy sasa ulienda kununua shamba kwa msitu, na ukachukua KRA pin, ulitoa wapi? Because I asked him, ulitoa wapi hii KRA pin? Lakini nimeangalia legal sales document na power of attorney na madocuments zingine amesign huko mingi za guardianship ya mtoto, and I'm thinking to myself, I slapped myself 3 times. Like, wow, Wairimu, wow. Look at the details that she did not give, na sisi tukamweka huko. Sasa the same way tulimweka hapa, hata mimi nakuja kuweka huyu Chris. Niseme, this guy, he did what he was paid to do, or rather what he was contracted to do. Shamba alinunua, shamba iko. Sijui alitumia KRA pin gani, but he was given permission to buy it anyway. There is a legal sales agreement. Iko na signature ya Ruth na majina zake zote, na handwriting ni yake, So he was allowed to get, even if she keeps saying, oh, alitumia pin, alitumia, shamba iko. Shamba iliangaliwa na ikatoka na jina yake. Whichever pin he used, this girl was not in the country. So whichever pin he used, or however way he went about it, alifanya ile kazi, alipewa pesa afanye. Sasa hata kama shamba, it didn't cost 480,000, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The money was given to him legit. He may have made a lot of money from that, but does he owe her any explanation? Absolutely not. And guess what? Like I said, he could have blocked her. He could have just not even communicated with her, na achane na yeye. Lakini the guy just decided to be a man. He manned up, akadecide, you know what, whatever it is, hizi documents na nini, semeni, pigeni mkorogo yenye mtapiga, maneno ni different kwa ground, my friend. So anyway, this is what I'm going to say. Watu wa Gulf, mchunge sana, mfungue accounts. Kama ni account ufungue before you go to Gulf. make sure you have an account, a bank account in Kenya, so that you reroute your money in an account. I don't believe in this world there's somebody who doesn't have a close friend or a relative mwenye anaweza simamia pesa yake. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. Unless you live in a different, I don't know where. I don't know. But then again, you can't trust people. I don't know what's going to happen. Lakini wacheni kutrust watu wa Facebook. This guy is even better. This guy is actually one of the best people that has been ametumiwa pesa na akatumia vile alikuwa anafaa atumie. There's a lot of legal paperwork zingine zenye zilitumiwa na hiyo pesa. Oh my God. Anyway, guys, I don't know what to say. There are people, yes, kuna hidden agenda here. Mbona huyu Kamonjo, Kamonjo is clean. He doesn't even have to come here and sit with me for an interview. No, he does not. In fact, he was advised by his lawyer, because this case now is with DCI. Aliambiwa, don't go and say things there. I agree. I support that. Because ukiambiwa na lawyer wako, don't go making noise on social media or go fighting with her on social media. You do exactly what your lawyer tells you to do. So, sasa dem anadai pesa ya nini? Hata sijui, by the way, because atapewa hiyo pesa. Atapewa hiyo pesa na Chris. Chris is not gonna give this guy the money, this lady the money. Because alipewa hiyo pesa. She was not sedated. There was no gun over her head. Ati atoe pesa. It's not like he went and put a gun on her head. Akimwambia leta pesa. No, he did not do that. He did not do that. Everything is in writing. This guy is so smart. Yani, this guy knows. He knew. I think he kind of thought, let me cover my behind here. Hii ni pesa ya mtu sijui. Let me cover myself. He decided to go the legal way. He decided to go the legal way. I've never seen anybody smart like that. He went the legal way. Ndio, in case this woman arudi Kenya, aanze kumletea nyokonyoko, atamchomolea makaratasi. Ndio hii makaratasi, my friend. But can you imagine signing legal guardianship to a man that you met on Facebook? She's even lucky that this man did not kill the son. Ama ampeleke huko Uganda, across the border, aende huko, akamuuze huko. She's very, very lucky that this guy did not do anything harmful to the son. Alimpeleka shule, akamuadmitisha shule, sijui some school there in Kirugoya or Kirinyaga, I don't know. This guy did exactly what he was told to do. Exactly what he was told to do. As far as maneno ya kazini yake, anasema, no, I have never gone to Bishop Nganga's, Apostle Nganga's, Harrison Nganga's church. Mimi sijaienda huko na mimi sijaolewa. So I don't even know who's telling the truth. I'm as confused as everybody. Lakini mimi nataka kuconclude hii maneno niseme, I am done with this maneno. Na mimi nimeambia msichana, achana na pesa. Sasa wewe jiokote mahali ulianguka. Mahali uliangushwa na Satan. You have to pick yourself up and keep moving. Oh, I'm gonna kill myself. You cannot kill yourself. You have a son to raise. Utaachia mtoto wako shida mingi sana. So, tutafute vile tutamsaidia arudishe mtoto wake shule. Let's just figure out. If you want to help her, I'm gonna put her number there. Because the son is stuck at home. Huyu mwanamke hana pesa. She doesn't have money. And the son is at home without school fees. So if you're there and you have a heart of mercy, you're not gonna judge her. Because she failed. She was vulnerable and she was gullible. So if you're there and you have that heart ya kumsaidia, get in touch with me. I will connect you with her. I'll also put her, I don't think I want to put her M-Pesa number there because sitaki watu wampigie simu waanze kumtusi. I don't want people to do that. So if you're there and you are available to help her, get in touch with me through my Facebook account. She only needs $350. Those of you in the USA, she needs $350 arudishe mtoto wake shule. So I'm going to put that information there. If anybody wants to help her, you can help her. You can come to me and then I'll connect you to her. I'll have to rudishe mtoto shule. And then she'll have learned her lesson. Atakuwa amelearn lesson yake. And I know she has learned it. Nimemwambia, I've discouraged her. Don't go after this man because you'll never win that case. She will never win that case. It is what it is. She consented. It's in writing. And she's paying the price of now going back home without any money. Any money. it is a lesson that we all should learn. We need to learn. Don't trust people. Don't give legal guardianship to men that you meet on Facebook or women, because women are as worse, are as bad as men. Eh? So be very careful out there. Hizi streets za Facebook hazina mchezo. Ziko na wakora wengi sana. This guy is actually not even a mkora because he did exactly what he was told to do. You know what? I salute this Nini Apandi. I salute this man because he did exactly what he was told to do. And it's in writing, it's on record. Now wakienda kotini, this girl is gonna lose. So stop pursuing that money. He's not gonna give you the 1.1 million. Hiyo ilienda, kwa hivyo usahau hiyo pesa. Na tuache kusumbua umze. Don't bother him, don't talk about him. Leave the man alone and you uendeleshe maisha yako. Sawa sawa guys. Alright, Shikumreithi, swali ni mbona mtoto alikuwa anavaa matambara? Mtoto mgani? I have not seen a picture of the child with matambara. I don't even know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I haven't seen mtoto na matambara. And you know what? Hata anaweza valishwa matambara todoarere. Huyu mtoto ametolewa sijui kwa baba yake, akapelekwa kwa kazini yake, akapelekwa kwa friend yake, akapelekwa kwa kamonjo. Like this child has been bouncing from one person to another person to another person to God knows who. Who knows? Maybe the child was abused in between. Labda alifanyiwa mambo mingi sana in between. Maybe the child was neglected in between. You never know. Because he went through so many hands. So many hands. So many hands. From 2014, this child was bouncing from one place to another, to another, to another. Anaenda pelekwa shule, boarding, anapelekwa huku, anapelekwa huku. I mean, what do you expect? What do you expect? I actually sympathize with the child. It must be very traumatic. Unapelekwa kwa huyu, unapelekwa huku, unapelekwa huko. It's like you're being thrown back and forth like a ping pong ball. Inarushwa pande, inarushwa pande. Lesson learned. Don't ignore DMs. You might find a good man like I know, right? Lakini huyu ana mwenyewe. Okay guys, thank you so much. Guys, listen, all these comments are gonna go away. Hii video ikiisha, please come back and comment. And yeah, please come back, like the video, comment. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so. EKC is officially closed. I am not gonna discuss it. Enough is enough. Now we need to help her. Yes, Uplink TV anasema it's enough. Now help her. Yeah, we need to help her. I cannot help her alone. We need to figure out how to help her. Na hii maneno tumalize. I'm waiting for Kama and this woman. I don't know what you're waiting. Susan. Oh, okay. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. I am going to post this link again on my Facebook page. If you have not subscribed, subscribe. Please get me to 15,000 subscribers. And let's help this mama. If you want to help her, reach out to me and I'll connect you with her. So if you want to encourage her, she needs a lot of encouragement, guys. She needs a lot of encouragement. This is not easy for her, especially hearing the truth that she's never going to recover this money. It's not easy for her. It's very hard. I spoke to her and she cried the whole entire time. It was crazy. When you talk to Kamonjo, ampe shamba. Hajakataa na shamba. Kamonjo hajakataa na shamba, by the way. Alisema hiyo nini land title deed. The title deed and the pin aende kwa DCI. Itapelekwa huko on Tuesday. And she even talked to his lawyer. Alipigia lawyer wake simu. They're supposed to meet on Tuesday. Lakini yeye anakataa kuendea shamba. If I were her, I would go pick up the title, figure out how to sell this plot. Ama tu niweke tu. Niseme, you know what? Hata kama iko masaini kwa ng'ombe, it's still mine. It's still mine. In whatever way it was acquired, as long as it's coming out with her name and nobody is claiming it, it's hers. Legally, it's hers. Lakini yeye anasema, sitaki hiyo shamba na sitaki. At the end of the day, she's gonna lose. She's gonna lose the shamba and she's gonna lose all her money. So she needs to calm down. She needs to sit down and reason. A reason vizuri. So she needs to calm down. Aende shamba yake. Hajakataa kupewa shamba. The guy is saying, hey, kuchia shamba yako kwa DCI, yapeleke title yake huko. Ndio kukuwe na witness that title imepeanwa na kila kitu. So no, the guy is saying aende title yake. So hajakataa na shamba yake. He doesn't want it. Hmm? Kutoka kwa Virginia, you want to fight Wairimo, but hauwezi. Suzy, kutoka. Who is that? Who the heck is? There's a devil here called. Let me block her. I blocked her. I blocked this Suzy. Yeah, nimemblock. I blocked the devil. Yeah, I blocked her. I don't know why she's here following me, and yeah, she's giving me audience. That's okay. I mean, that's fine. Nimemblock. Ruth, you might lose all you. Okay, guys, thank you so much. I really am done with this. Kila mtu akuwe na usiku mwema. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, huyo mwenye naongea stories za Virginia. Virginia tuliachana na yeye, alikula pesa zenu na she's doing her. Let her do her. Sisi hatuna haja na Virginia. So guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Subscribe and
So guys, you've heard Akamo's side of the story. Whom do you think is telling the truth? And what advice do you have for Rose? Do you think she will get her money back, or she should just forget about the money and maybe come back to the Middle East? What do you think she should do? Kindly, I want to know your opinion in the comment section. Whom do you think is telling the truth between the two of them? Huh? Because now we have two sides of the story. We have the Rose story and we have Kamodo's story. Whom do you think is telling the truth?